This is what a high school basketball game looks like through the eyes of Kainan Gilley. This is what it looks like for everyone else. Being diagnosed legally blind and mildly cerebral palsic at birth, life is a little tougher for this high school teenager. But you would never hear him say that. It was only a few years ago that Kainan was moving from a school for the blind to Water Valley High School. Though it may take Kainan a little longer to get down the halls, he seems to have no trouble finding where everything is.
This area right here, it leads to an outback, where like the FFA building is and everything else.
This high school 18-year-old has gone way past being a normal student. He actively participates in the marching band and is the baseball and basketball team manager.
I will. And can you tell him to wait? Cause just tell him that I'm coming.
Saw him as a very unique, individual and unique human being, and I thought it would be neat to have him as part of our program.
Kainan does have some help from friends and family.
I love it basically because she encourages a lot of people.
He had these braille books and, he needed help. He would drop his cane, I would go pick it up, and then, we just kind of, just started talking more. I'd help him in football games, because I'm in color guard, and I'd help him carry his drum.
It's really impressive to me the way that Kainan has come to our school and the way that he gets around. It's amazing. He can get from one hallway to another faster than most of our other students can. And when I first got Kainan as a student this year, I thought that it might be a challenge with the changes that would bring to me as a teacher, but it's actually been very easy because Kainan takes care of himself. He takes his own notes. He's always ready to take tests when the other students are. And believe it or not, Kainan has one of the highest averages of any of the students in the 10th grade, and it's been a great privilege for me to teach Kainan, and I've really enjoyed it.
As a person, he has been so good to Kainan, and Kainan just loves him, and they have a really good relationship, and the baseball coach is the same way. I mean, we've just been so blessed to have such a great staff that give him every opportunity possible. Of course, we cannot imagine him any other way. I mean, I can't imagine a Kainan that could see because he's never seen, but he sees so much more than we do. There's a lot of things that you take for granted and that you don't think about until you see them the way he does.
There's a lot of things that he picks up that you don't. He's a comedian. I mean, he's funny. Just some things he hears that you don't hear. Names, for instance. I mean, we're all bad about trying to figure out what we're saying instead of listening to what everybody else is saying. He picks up all that.
We took him to this school for a walkthrough, just kind of to introduce him to the teachers he was going to have, and the principal showed him around a little bit. And so the first day that we came, I mean, kids just came to the car, to help him. And I'll get his backpack, and I'll help. Hey, Kainan, remember me? Because he did meet some of the children when we came through, just for a walkthrough to kind of get the feel of the place. And I mean, from then on, it was like every morning when I would bring him to school. That was before he rode the bus, and it was just a group that would come to my car and kind of fuss over who was going to help him the most. So
game type manager thing, and Kainan's in charge of the water,
right.
And so he makes sure that we've got water bottles filled up and ready to go, and just being Kainan is a big enough chore,
right.
is good enough for us. But that's his main duty, is making sure those guys got some fresh water. He loves his Water Valley Blue Devils.
With more friends and mentors than most people have in a lifetime, it seems Kainan Gilley's happiness is more than addictive.
Go ahead.
For Overtime, I'm Collins Tuohy.
That'll be on camera,
See how they be doing?
Yo.